Hello, and welcome to another update video about ADA. Yeah, ADA moved up a little further today, not much, and that was at the moment, at least from what it did so far, in line with the projected Elliot wave or Fibonacci range that we talked about in yesterday's video. We highlighted that it seems likely that another wave 5 here in this current A wave is going to be done. In this video, I want to only focus on the shorter time frame wave count. If you like to see more about the context and what surrounds the current count, check out yesterday's video. You will find it on the channel. And we talked about the higher degree or larger degree wave count in that video. At the moment, I'm exploring here the possibility of this 5-wave move to the upside, which might have started on the 19th of October. I can count a possible wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. This here could have been a running flat, A overshooting B wave, C wave, which did not go below the A wave low, so we call that a running flat. Yeah, it's a rare pattern. Yeah, it could also be maybe some kind of a funky triangle here that might have completed as wave 4. Doesn't really matter in the short term. And then I highlighted to you that we could be working our way up in a diagonal pattern in wave 5. Towards 40.7 cents, possibly even a little higher. But 40.7 cents is basically the next target. At the moment, it is respecting that viewpoint and that projection. And it seems like it wants to grind a little higher, yeah, in this wave 5 of C, of A. So this is overall the range, okay? There is an ideal range, yeah, which is sort of 40.7 cents, 42.6 cents. The 1-to-1 ratio would be quite a long wave 5, to be honest, but nothing invalid. We just need to make sure that the wave 3 is not the shortest wave. So how can we do that? Well, let's first of all check if the third is longer than the wave 1. So take the length of the wave 1. And you can see, yeah, that the wave 3 is already longer than wave 1. So wave 3 cannot be the shortest one anyway. So at the moment, the idea is that we can still push higher. Also in the 5th wave, we don't need to be concerned about wave 3 getting the shortest because it is already longer than wave 1. And I think at the moment we can keep the focus on higher, especially against this C wave low that was made at 34.1 cent. Here, this wave 4, a break below that level would be invalidation. Well, maybe not even necessarily invalidation. I mean, all we want really is a high above wave 3, which it did. So what we do now is we just focus on higher until the trend breaks. Very short term, when would the trend break? Well, difficult to say really, because it's quite choppy price action that we've got here. But obviously invalidation is at the 34.2 cent level. We could say that possibly even this swing low is going to be relevant. Because if this is a diagonal to the upside in wave 5, this here might be a 1-2 setup with this swing low being relevant short term at 36.3 cents. But really going any more micro in the structure doesn't make much sense. I think everything has been said. We're focusing on higher, especially as long as the price moves in this trend channel. To be honest, we shifted a little bit for some reason. So it's also not a very, very accurate or precise channel. So be a bit careful with that one. But I gave you the key levels against which we can focus on higher and take a look at these Fibonacci projections as we go higher. And they are levels to watch. And at some point then, we are watching here for a reaction. We are pretty much close to an end of this rally as it seems. But as long as those levels are holding that I mentioned, the price should be able to move higher in this 5-wave pattern. But let's say the highest probability part of this rally seems to be done, for now at least. There is no sign that a top is in place, so we still keep the focus on higher. Just be mindful that at some point here this B wave pullback should start. But I'm not going to provide a support area for this wave B until I have a confirmed top in place. So short term, we focus on higher. And if the pullback in wave B is going to be corrective, which means in a 3-wave pattern, we can see a C wave rally follow. That could take us into the 50, maybe even 60 cent region, maybe even into 2024. That's my update about Ada. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.